Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami and I'm a faith-based content creator. And if you are new here, you've never seen my face before, then welcome to the family. This platform is just a space where we just keep it real. Whether you are in college like me, maybe you're working full time, wherever the Lord's got you right now. I know sometimes it's not easy and we just need encouragement. So this is what this space is for, where we just pour into each other and we grow in our walk with the Lord together. So again, I am so glad that you are here and I'm super excited that you tune into today's video, which is where we're going to talk about holy girl habits for fall 2025. We're going to be talking about things that we can be doing that still glorifies the Lord, but also fulfills us, using the tools that he's given us to bring us joy and still lets you keep your peace, okay? Because nothing is worth your peace, okay? So I'm going to give you some inspiration, some things I've been doing that is kind of helping me, in this time when I tend to get bored, I tend to get a little lonely sometimes, because let's be real, it's cuddle season and this is that time when temptations start creeping around. So we can't just be sitting around doing absolutely nothing with our time. Instead, we can fill that time with more fulfilling things and stay in the will of the Lord. So for the first tip that I have found to be so rewarding, y'all, and I mean extremely rewarding, it is locking in with my wellness goals. And when I say wellness, I mean everything pertaining to fitness, getting in the gym consistently, with my nutrition, eating clean, with rest, making sure I'm getting enough sleep at night, drinking water, all of that good stuff. Y'all, I can't even tell you how far I have truly came in my fitness journey, and all glory to God for real, because your girl was down bad at one point. I came from struggling with a serious, and really serious binge eating disorder. I had such an unhealthy relationship with food. I also had no clue what I was doing in the gym because all my life I played basketball. So I came into the gym thinking, okay, maybe I just gotta lift some weights, maybe do some cardio and it'd be all good. But y'all, I was so lost. And the worst part about it was my pride. I was too scared to ever ask anybody for help. And it wasn't just pride, it was genuine fear, because I was always so intimidated. I always thought people were so unapproachable and I never wanted to ask any questions. So I would just stay in my little bubble. I would suffer in silence. But y'all, God truly blessed me when he finally gave me the guidance I needed. I was able to spontaneously find a fitness mentor in the gym one day. And to actually give y'all a quick backstory about how that happened, if you've watched my previous videos, you probably already know this story, but I decided I wanted to squat for the first time. So I went over to the bar and, I grabbed the bar. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, but guys, apparently I was embarrassing myself and borderline on the point of injury. So my mentor ends up walking over to me and tells me to stop. Stop, girl, you're about to hurt yourself. And from there, we ended up having an entire conversation that changed my life. So it took initiative, though, I will say, to maintain that relationship, to ask for help, to ask questions. There was work definitely required on my end, but finally having the guidance that I needed has made everything so much more easier. So if you're also someone who's trying to get into fitness, trying to get into wellness, I definitely recommend trying to find guidance. And if you don't necessarily know where to look, pray about it. Pray that the Lord blesses you with the right mentors, with the right information, guidance, whatever it is that you need to finally get to that point where you feel comfortable enough to go in the gym, to be consistent, and to start working on your fitness journey. I myself, Lord willing, am still in the process of creating a program for women who have similar stories to me, who may have struggled with their relationship with food, but are trying to finally overcome that barrier and be consistent with this area. But honestly, the most underrated advice that I'm sure you have heard before that I could give you, based on my experience, based on my journey, is just to start somewhere. It's not that I had all the answers, when I went into fitness, when I was going to the gym for over a year before I finally met my mentor. No, it was along the way when I was learning as I was going. There were things that were starting to make sense to me as I kept showing up, as I was being consistent with going to the gym and being disciplined in this area. So just pray, the Lord will guide you. He will give you the answers that you need along the way, but don't expect everything to be perfect at first. Just show up. I'm telling you, you will see the results that you want to see in due time. Just be patient and believe, because guys, where I started from square one, where my habits and my priorities were versus where I am now, where my body looks better, it's no longer just about me looking good. It's about me feeling my best as well and glorifying the Lord through my body in this area. So let this winter season be your starting point. Start showing up today. So similar to what we've already talked about, about eating clean, y'all, getting in the kitchen has been a lifeline for me these days. I genuinely cannot tell you how much joy it brings me to be able to get in the kitchen, whip something up, be able to say that I cooked this by myself, and have something that I enjoy. Y'all, I am such a foodie, so food will always have my heart. So if you are also someone, who appreciates this gift that the Lord has given you, to be able to enjoy good dishes, then this is truly the perfect opportunity to do that. And y'all, we have a whole bonus too. It's fall. That means we can bake fall goodies, we can bake the fall sweet treats, even cook the soup. There's so many things you can do, so many recipes you can try that are related to this specific season. So while you're on social media, it's time to scroll with a purpose. It's time to steward that gift and that tool of social media that the Lord has given you, and find some recipes that you would like to try, whether it's you baking with your family, you baking with your friends, or just baking by yourself. I can't even tell you how many delicious recipes I have found online, and so many more that I still want to try. I mean, me and Pinterest are like this now, because I'm literally always on there looking for something else I can cook up on the weekends. Because if you watch my meal prep with me video, then you know that every single weekend I am baking or cooking whatever my precious little heart desires. And I've tried recipes like banana breads. Me and my sister, when she came up here to visit me, we baked cinnamon rolls. And y'all, I'm going home tomorrow. I'm going home this weekend, and me and my sister already have things we want to bake. So this is something you could definitely enjoy with friends, with family. But like I said, this is something you can do by yourself as well, because putting on a good podcast, getting a playlist going, and being in the kitchen, knowing you're gonna have some good food to eat too, that is the perfect way to spend your time. So definitely get online, start looking up recipes that you want to try. And even if you don't have any experience with cooking, I'm telling you, most of these recipes have everything spelled out for you, where you just have to follow the instructions. So it's usually super simple, and you can even go so far to search up easy and simple recipes. Okay, there is no excuse. And let me know in the comments down below whatever you end up baking. So my third tip on how to spend your time in a way that still glorifies the Lord is with positive entertainment. Let's be real, a lot of us are spending most of our time watching entertainment anyways, watching TV, on social media, and that's not necessarily a bad thing unless it's secular things that are not necessarily pleasing the Lord, that are allowing you to fantasize, that are robbing your mind of peace. And you know what shows I'm talking about when I say that. But also, if we're over consuming content, y'all, that could be so toxic in so many ways. So definitely still setting boundaries on this one, but I do think there are still good forms of entertainment out there that we can watch and still enjoy as Christians. So some recommendations I have: House of David is number one. And if you've watched it or are currently watching it, then you know season 2 is just now coming out. Y'all, it is so good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please Google search House of David and see what that is about, because it's so good. I think you can watch it on Prime Video, and there may be a few other websites and other streaming platforms that you can watch it on, but I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Comment down below what your favorite episode was if you watched it. But also, The Chosen is so good too. If you don't already know what that show is, it's a Bible show that walks us through the life of Jesus, and his ministry while he was here on earth. And I don't know if it goes as far as, just showing post Christ, but y'all, it is so good. Those are all good shows that I recommend. But if you're not really into TV, then that is okay, because YouTube is another great platform that allows you to find more like-minded content creators that are also Christians. I mean, some of my favorite content creators on YouTube right now are probably Maya Graves. I love her so much. Amani Worthman is another good one, or Deborah B. And I can link all of their channels down below. But those are 3 great women that I feel like I can connect with, but definitely looking into things that you feel like you can connect more with. And if media in general just isn't your thing, then that is okay, because books, y'all, I can put you onto so many good spiritual books. But the bottom line is, just be creative, find different ways to honor your preferences while still glorifying the Lord. My fourth and final tip is to find different ways to serve and help others. The Bible preaches so much about putting others before ourselves, and I'm telling you, there is no fulfillment like when you help other people, when you actively go out of your way to be kind, to help others in whatever gifts the Lord has given you. Especially with this winter season coming around, holidays aren't always exciting for everybody. So just being intentional with finding ways to pour back into your community, whether that's through church or whether that's through school or, volunteering. The Lord can lead you in so many different ways in this area, but, be intentional with praying, but actually taking initiative to serve others, because at the end of the day, we are not meant to live this life with us on our mind. We are meant to live this life with God first and others second. I mean, those are the 2 greatest commandments, when God tells us to love no one more than we love him, and to also love our neighbors like ourselves. So find opportunities to take you off your mind and put others before you. But that is all I have for this video. Definitely comment down below if you want any more tips, or if there was anything I said that you would love me to go more in depth with, and I would love to make more videos about it, or even showing you guys how I am spending my cozy fall season as well. But yeah, I hope you found some encouragement in this video and some confidence to go out and to spend this time glorifying the Lord, knowing you're not alone when you feel lonely. God has given us so many tools that we can use to find fulfillment here on earth. So it's time to get creative and to step outside of your comfort zone while you try new things. But yeah, definitely let me know how that goes for you, and I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video.